Hello, everybody. I'm Miranda, and this is Nick.
Hello.
Welcome to the Ranting podcast.
Mhm.
And we are continuing our Reality Rants episodes covering House of Villains Season 3. And this time, we're covering episodes 2 and 3.
Mhm.
I had to make the executive decision to put 2 episodes in one this time because I felt like there just wasn't enough content to work with in episode 2 only.
Yeah, after watching
honestly.
2, there's no way that it would have been.
Yeah,
would've been
like there
shitty.
was it would have
There's
been a
not a whole lot
really
there, so yeah.
non-episode. So
Exactly.
that's why.
Yes.
But yeah, so we're talking about what happens on the show.
Uh-huh.
And then we have our House of Villains Fantasy League that we're playing as well. So I guess we can give like a quick recap of that game. I suppose that would make sense.
Yeah, sure. Like the points or what?
Yeah.
Or our roster?
Both.
Okay.
So basically with the House of Villains Fantasy League, we each picked 5 villains and we chose 4 to be active. One is going to be one was benched. And then we currently have, what was the extra one called?
The free agent?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That was Plain Jane.
Yep.
Okay. So we've got our people, and in every episode, they can get up to 10 points. So
I forgot about that. That's right.
Yep. So they can get a point by surviving the episode, 2 points for causing drama. And we've had some back and forth about this one, but we'll loop back around, I guess. 3 points if they win either like as a team or on their own. Either way, they win a competition. They get 3 points.
Right.
The Supervillain of the week gets 4 points. And if someone betrays their alliance, they lose a point. If they get put up on the hit list, they lose 2 points. And then if they are eliminated, they lose 3 points.
You benched Johnny.
I know. We'll get there. So that's kind of how the point system goes. And I guess we can do a quick review of our rosters.
Yep.
Do you want to list out who you have?
Yep. I got Paul, Ashley, Tom, Drita, and then I have at this point in time.
Yeah.
I have Jackie.
Yep.
As my inactive.
Yep. And I have on my roster Tyson, New York, or Tiffany, Johnny, Kate, and Christine, and then I bench Johnny.
How dare you
like a fucking
use
moron.
her government name.
Anyway.
I don't know why you benched Johnny last week.
I don't know either. I don't know what I was thinking at all. I was like, oh, he's probably going to be boring. I think that's all I thought of, and I just wasn't.
I mean, to be fair, you didn't know, so.
Well, it was.
But this is probably the worst week to bench Johnny.
Yeah.
So.
Well, hopefully it'll come back around. Anyway. So, back to the show, the House of Villains competition. The whole purpose of that game, or the whole process of it, essentially, is that the contestants, or the villains, they compete in battle royale challenges where there's either one winner or a team. And then typically, if it's just one winner, that person will be named Supervillain of the week. And then the supervillain will choose 2 people to join them on their reward. And then from there, they'll choose 3 people to put up for the hit list. And the 3 villains that are put on the hit list are up for banishment, meaning that they may get kicked out of the house.
Yep.
And after the hit list nominations are named, then they do have an opportunity in a redemption challenge to save themselves one last time. And whoever wins the redemption challenge is safe from banishment. So the remaining 2 on the hit list then are put up. Yep. It's put to a house vote. Yep. In the end, there will only be one villain left, crowned America's supervillain, and they get to win $200,000.
$100 billion.
Right. So in a quick recap from episode 1, if you'll all recall, Tyson was named Supervillain of the week, and he ended up taking Plain Jane and Paul on the reward with him. And then we saw Tyson start naming off his hit list nominations. And so far, we know that Paul was nominated as the decoy. And then there was Christine. And now at the beginning of episode 2, that picks up right where 1 left off.
Yep.
And Tyson names Jackie as the final villain on the hit list.
Which is my benched person.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so, of course, also, she has something to say about it. So I felt like that would have given you points for drama. For how she yelled at Tyson after
Oh, yeah,
being
for sure.
picked.
Yeah, I had that
and
on
then
here. Yeah.
yelling at him again after they left the stronghold.
So it would have been, she would have got -2 for getting put on the hit list and then +2 for the drama. So it really wouldn't have given me any points.
No. But still.
Yeah. I am so glad I benched her.
But I just thought she was funny how she's like, oh, if I do go home, I'm going to fly up out of here on a private jet.
Bullshit.
All right, girl.
That's why you're here competing for $200,000. Get the fuck out of here.
I know. I was like, okay. So now by this time, they're all leaving the stronghold and it's like 10 p.m. And then also, I guess I don't think I mentioned it yet so far in this episode. The stronghold is the room where the hit list nominations and the banishments take place. So it's like a little nook of the mansion.
It's really similar to, I mean, most people should be familiar with Survivor. It's
like the voting.
What's it called? What's that circle called? Tribal council or something like that.
Yeah, there
it's
you
exactly
go.
like that, but it's a villain's lair essentially.
Yeah. So yeah, they're all out of the stronghold and everything. It's about 10 p.m. And Christine and Johnny step aside a little bit and start talking, and they're getting a little flirty. Ooh.
She's playing him.
Well, it turns out they had met on, like, prior to the show. They had randomly met at a bar, like, a year or so before. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, I hit her up on Instagram. And she's like, I never checked my DMs. And she's like, yeah, I ended up looking, and he messaged me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's chasing pretty hard.
He is something else. But real quick alliance chat.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Tyson says that Paul was the decoy to mask the red-orange room alliance.
Yep.
If you recall, the red room was Tom and Tyson. And then in the orange room is Ashley, Paul, and Johnny. So, Tyson's just trying to explain, like, oh, it's fine. Like, everything's going to be okay. We have the votes to save you and da-da-da-da-da. And Paul's just kind of like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's play the fucking game. It just feels like it's going to do something silly, something sinister. Maybe he's going to betray his alliance.
Maybe.
And then in the blue room, Kate gives Drita a whole rundown on Tom, and she kind of like starts to explain the dynamic between him and his BFF, Tom Schwartz. And she's like, Tom's used to having a wingman.
Oh, that's right.
So that's why like he's thriving in this like 2-man alliance with Tyson, and like they're getting all buddy and stuff.
They're getting like super weird.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say cut to the red room where Tom and Tyson are talking about sharing each other's clothes.
Yeah.
And then they have their little BFF montage, just the two of them.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Yeah, I was like, oh, poor Schwartz. He's
That's
probably
weird.
so sad seeing that.
Yeah, they get really weird together.
They do.
They got a real bromance going on for sure.
Yes, 100%. And then back over in the orange room, Johnny and Ashley are talking, and then like in the confessional, he's like kind of gives a little bit of a backstory about what happened on Love Island, how he had kissed a girl that was different than the one he was coupled up with.
Yeah.
And he's like, really, ever since then, just every show I've been on, I've just been kind of a player. Like, I'm a lover boy. I love love. And I'm like, I think you're just thinking with your dick, like 99.9% of the time.
100%. Yeah.
But all right, at least you own it, I
you're
guess.
on a villain show.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, dude, whatever.
That's funny.
So now back over to the blue room. It's later in the night now, and Drita and Christine are talking. And Drita's asking Christine about like her husband, if they met on the Selling Sunset show, and like why they're getting divorced and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then Christine ends up telling her that she currently has a boyfriend. And recall how she was just all flirty with Johnny and implying that she was going to use his attraction to her advantage.
Yep.
Salicious.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I noticed too upon the second watch that they also did a cute little zoom in on Jackie while they were talking, the two of them, because they all share a room together. So keep that in mind.
Okay, a little zoom in on Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So now it's the next day, so day 3, and Tiffany ends up taking Tyson aside, and she just kind of tries to like attempt at bonding with him, I guess. And she's like, it seems like she's trying. Well, not even seems like she straight up says like, "I want to align myself with you." And
with Johnny.
With Tyson.
Tyson, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny how she's doing that now that she like sees how he's played the game and stuff. And I'm like, you guys have already like had an altercation.
She's having altercations with everybody, and I can see why she keeps losing this game.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's going to win this season, but it's
not
off to a good start.
Yeah. So now over on the other side of the pool, Paul and Plain Jane are talking about how they've like always felt like outcasts and stuff, but they feel comfortable with each other here in the house. So it seems like those two are heading towards creating somewhat of an alliance as well.
Yeah. It's so hard to tell sometimes.
I know, but like just how everybody's kind of trying to like feel each other out a little bit. I mean, it's only day 3.
Exactly.
So now inside the house, Jackie is talking to Christine and she's like, me and you are on the outs. And she's like, we need to team up. Like me and you need to find a way to stay in the house. And Christine's like, oh yeah, we're going to do a Cuban shuffle on these guys. And she's like, me and you, we're going to take that jackpot together. But like,
that's not even how that works.
The show does not work. But
there's one winner.
They're both so funny together.
Oh, God.
But yeah, they're convinced that they're going to both beat Paul and they're both going to stay in the house. So, all right, that's the plan. So now it's like 1:21 in the afternoon. And they're all just kind of hanging out around the bar and asking Tom if he can make some more of those Vanderpump drinks that they had the night before. So they're all joking together and having a good old time and all that. When suddenly, a blonde woman who we learn is named Claudia Vandersteel rushes into the room. And she arrives exasperated and asks why they're in her estate. For she is the heir to the Vandersteel iron fortune. And then a black man in a purple jacket arrives. His name is Chase, and they're lovers. And he then proposes to her in front of everyone, and it's a beautiful moment. But then suddenly, a brunette woman in a green dress arrives, and she yells, "Stop!" And Claudia turns to her and she says, "Autumn, summer, winters, my half sister." And she's like, "You were supposed to be in Happy Acres Asylum." But Autumn, summer, winters never went because she found the paperwork showing that Claudia was the one that had her committed. So Claudia's like, yeah, I did that shit. She's like, I had to find some way to become the sole heir to the Vandersteel fortune. And then Autumn's like, this has always been your goal ever since our mother was lost at sea 12 years ago. And Claudia's like, you know that we found her dead. I cremated her myself. And so they start fighting, and Chase tries to break it up between the two of them. But then Autumn reveals that she's also Chase's lover. And that's when, dun, 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 the mother arrives. And she is Chase's lover too. So Claudia slaps Chase and she races out of the room. And Chase tries to pledge his love to all 3 of them. It's like, I love you and I love her and I love her. When Victor Danger Knox Vandersteel arrives. Turns out he is the long lost son that was stolen at birth. But then Victor announces that he was actually saved by Scandinavian nuns and given to the Carringtons. Turns out in all of this, it was the men that were plotting against the women for the fortune. And that's when Claudia comes back into the room with a large belly now, and she reveals that she is pregnant with Father Joel McHale's baby.
Joel McHale.
And scene. Turns out the whole soap opera scene was the redemption challenge.
Boom. I would have never, if I was in that position, I would have never guessed that.
I feel like I probably would have picked up on it, like how they did. Like, you notice how like when they were watching it, some of them were like, "Oh shit, I see what's happening," you know. Like, so I think that I would have just been in like
shock and awe, like, what the fuck am I looking at?
I think
I would have forgotten everything about the fucking challenge. Like, what was the story again?
Like, did you see all that just happened? What did they say?
Like, what just happened?
So now it's time for the villains on the hit list to redeem themselves. And that's when the art department rushes into the room and starts setting up podiums. And that's when Paul, Christine, and Jackie take their places. And Joel explains that they have to answer several multiple choice questions about the scene that they just watched.
It's a memory game.
Well, question number 1 was, who slapped Chase? Was it A, Autumn, B, Claudia, or C, Victoria, the mother? The answer was B, Claudia, and Christine was the only one to answer that correctly, so she got the point. Question 2, what is Autumn's relation to Claudia? And the options were sister once removed, half stepsister, and half sister. And Paul and Jackie guessed half sister correctly. So now everybody has 1 point. Question 3.
Reminder, the person who wins this
is safe from banishment.
Okay.
So question number 3. What fortune is Claudia Vandersteel the sole heir to? Iron, steel, or uranium? And Paul and Jackie answered iron correctly. So now they have 2 points and Christine has 1. Question 4. What group of people gave Victor to the Carringtons? A Slovakian neighborhood watch, Scandinavian nuns, Swedish Good Samaritans. Oh no, it's only 3 options. So those 3 options.
Pretty sure it's B.
I was leading into that too far. Yes, the answer was B. And they all answered correctly.
So 2, 3, and 3.
No, Paul and Jackie have 3 points. Oh, yeah, that's what you said. Okay, yeah. Paul and Jackie have 3 points. Christina's 2. And question 5. What was the name of the asylum Autumn was supposed to be in? Was it Happy Acres, Shady Acres, or Pacific Acres? Do you want to take a guess?
That's an A.
And Christine was the only one that answered that correctly. So now
it's tied up at 3.
Everybody has 3. Neck and neck.
Joel even makes a comment about if everybody gets it right, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if we're going to do here.
Everybody's safe. Oh, God.
You make up the rules and the points don't matter.
There you go.
Number 6. How long ago was Victoria, the mother, lost at sea? Was it a decade, 15 months, or 12 years? Do you want to guess?
I think it's C. Is
Correct.
It C? Okay.
Yes, 12 years. And Paul was the only one to answer correctly. So he won the redemption challenge.
You know what that means. I get 3 points. Because he won the challenge.
Whatever.
Because I didn't bench my winner.
I don't know why I did. Anyway, we'll get there. All right. So now... Paul's the winner. What?
I do want to... So I have a note before the win, though. Paul talks about betrayal, but he doesn't actually betray anybody yet.
No, he doesn't.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Paul's the winner, obviously meaning that Christine and Jackie lost and they're up for banishment. And Christine's like, fuck it. I have nothing to lose. So she's trying to plead her case with Tyson to try and get more votes on her side. And... Kate goes to talk to Jackie, And Jackie's like telling her how she's feeling frazzled because she's never been on a competition show before. And like, Kate's so funny because she acts so sympathetic towards her. And then in the confessional, she's like, Jackie's doing everything wrong.
Yes.
She's like, she needs to be quiet, stop crying, and get faster at challenges.
Yeah. 100%.
She cracks
it's true,
me
though.
up. It is true. And then afterwards, Jackie goes to talk to Tiffany, who pledges her vote to Jackie to try and reassure her about her place in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And outside, Johnny and Christine start talking by themselves. And Christine kind of tries to like blow off the boyfriend conversation. And she tells him that she wants to form an alliance with him. But when he then like goes inside, Jackie ends up pulling him aside and tells him about Christine's boyfriend.
Yep.
So of course he's like, ooh, I need to think about that now.
Yep.
Whatever.
Stirring shit up.
Uh-huh.
She does that twice, too.
Yes. So now it's the next morning, day 4. It's like 7 a.m. Drita gets up bright and fucking early and starts cleaning. Like, I think she's...
that's right,
she's losing her mind in this house with all these people. Like, you can tell she's like...
She doesn't like the mess.
Shit up. Yes. She's so funny.
And you're living with reality TV stars.
I know. It's just funny how she's like, oh my God, I gotta ask this girl if I can clean up her stuff.
That is the fucking worst.
Yeah, I would lose my mind. Having to share a room with people, like in some cases 2 other people, and then like you got everybody's luggage everywhere. You know there's not enough room for all their shit.
And also it's weird how their beds are so close.
I think it's so that they can get them all in the frame for filming and stuff.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But there's like inches in between
it's
each
not
one.
far.
Like,
yeah.
You can't even walk.
You can practically like roll across.
Exactly. You definitely can.
100%.
It's so weird.
But then later on throughout the day, everybody starts talking about voting. So more alliance chat.
Uh-huh.
Drita, like, she ends up telling Tyson that she gets along well with Jackie. So that's who she wants to vote for, like, to stay in the house. So she's saying she's going to vote for Christine to leave.
Yep.
And then Ashley mentions being annoyed with being aligned with the boys, but she's like, well, I guess I got to keep my boyfriend's girlfriend, like in reference to Johnny and Christine. Yep. And then Jackie ends up mentioning that she has an alliance with one of the men in Tyson and Paul's alliance. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, I'm not going to say who, but I had a handshake with someone. Later, though, when Johnny brings that up in the orange room, Tom is like, I shook hands with her, but that's not what I meant.
That I would count that as drama.
Yeah.
But per the rules, since Jackie would have already gotten 2 points for drama for getting put on hit list, she wouldn't get additional points.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, and that's something we can always play with on later seasons too. I just threw this together quickly, but
yeah. But per the current rules, she wouldn't be able to get, and she's benched, so she can't get it anyways. Yeah, so but Jackie is stirring the fucking pot.
She really is. But I do think that like their whole interaction was so fucking like not even weird, just kind of
Jackie and Tom
dumb.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't even. It was like she was trying to play nice and he was trying to like play stupid about the whole thing. And she's clearly trying to talk straight and she's like, oh, if you keep me here, I'll keep you here. And he's like, oh, that's so nice of you. Come on. Well, come on, Tom.
Neither one of them really are familiar with competition shows.
I guess, yeah. And he's like, oh, she told me that she'd keep me around. That's a nice thing. I would give anybody a handshake for that. God, he's so dumb sometimes.
I think it's just inexperience.
I mean,
this isn't Vanderpump.
Yes, and both things can be true, and I think they are. So I will say though, I do think that it kind of helped his case that he admitted that it was him that had the handshake with her. True. But it also sowed some doubt in their alliance, especially because then he goes to Paul and he's like, well, if my vote doesn't really count, then maybe I can like throw a vote for Jackie because she thinks that I told her that I was going to vote for her to stay. And like, so maybe I should just do that. And Paul's like, oh yeah, you should do that. I think you should definitely do that. And he's like, yeah, play right into that, Tom. And then Tom goes to Tyson and he's like, oh, I don't know. I just feel so guilty. And Tyson's like, we have a fucking alliance.
Yeah.
Like, this is one person who thought you guys had an agreement.
Exactly.
You need to stick with the alliance. So and Tom's over there just wrestling with himself about it. And
he's trying to save face.
Yes. And after, they've like pled their cases and everything, Jackie and Christine are then talking together. And Jackie's like, I'd actually feel better if we both left. And Christine's like,
no.
Like, I think she's like, excuse me?
Yeah. Like, why in the fuck would we both go? Jackie is just not good at this at all.
I think it's so funny how she like tries to gain sympathy with people. Like, I think that deep down, she is this nice kind of like aloof person a little bit, but then like the meanness is like a defense mechanism to like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. But like,
she talks about like calling shots and being, a shot caller and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
On Basketball Wives?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's like a front. Yeah. I don't know. That's
not you.
I don't know.
At
Just
all.
when you see her like talking to other people and she's like softer and stuff, I'm like, that feels like what you're probably naturally like.
Probably.
But then you have to like put on this like persona for the fucking TV, and I don't know. It's really hard to like her because of that. Yeah.
I do not like Jackie at all.
I mean, yeah, if she was, I don't know, maybe she's like a little bit funnier with her like snark, then maybe it would be better, but I don't think
full of
she
herself
is.
for no reason.
There's just a lot. I just don't really like her delivery with a lot of it, but like if she was more like New York, how like New York says some off the wall shit, but she's funny. Like Jackie's just like
I suppose
rude and snarky about it.
New York is that's her defense mechanism.
Oh yeah,
is definitely like getting snippy.
Oh
she
yeah,
does
she
does it multiple times.
Yes,
within the first 3 days.
Yes, but like I said, she's really funny. She's got like this quick wit about her and everything. So like, I feel like that helps lessen the blow a little bit when she does attack, because she says funny shit when she does it. That like you almost have to be like, oh.
It's also her third time on this show.
Whatever.
She's basically a walking joke at this point.
So now they're heading into the stronghold again for the banishment ceremony this time. And Tyson takes his place back on the throne. Mm-hmm. And Jackie and Christine sit in the banishment chairs, and the suspense begins. Mm-hmm. And Christine makes one final plea to Tyson, who has no vote. And then Jackie just continues her shot with like aggressive persuasion.
I don't know. One note from this interaction, from this whole banishment ceremony. One note only. Christine is dumb.
Yeah.
She just says the dumbest shit.
She's really
that
funny
makes
though.
No sense.
Yeah.
Like, she is just I don't know. Because they say that she played her last game, whatever it was. She was on, what was it? Christine.
She was just on Selling Sunset.
Yeah, that was it. That's all I have right here. Mm-hmm. But they said that she I don't know, she played something really well. And maybe it was Selling Sunset.
Mean Girl, yeah.
Yeah, she played it really well and everything, and she was really smart. I think even Jackie says that. But like, I'm just not seeing it in the show.
I think I totally see how she could be like a mean girl, but I do think that she is kind of stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's playing a role.
But she's funny.
She's dumb. She's just dumb. God.
So now the voting begins, and we see a few of them.
Yep, not all
of them. We
see
Yep. Ashley vote for Jackie per her alliance. Mm-hmm. Drita votes for Christine. Plain Jane votes for Jackie. And then Tiffany votes for Christine. And then that's where episode 2 ends.
Yep.
Which is exactly why we extended this one to include episode 3.
Yep.
Because that would have been a stupid fucking ending.
Exactly.
We're like 10 minutes in.
So now we're going into episode 3.
Pause. First, we're going to tally up points from episode 2.
Okay.
So bring up your scorecard, hun.
I don't have it up. I have it annotated right here.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fine.
What points did you have annotated?
Well, I was just going off the scorecard.
Okay.
So everybody survived episode 2. So everybody gets 1 point for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know you. Okay.
Did you not see it?
Survived. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was just like if your person survived one of the challenges or like banishment.
They survived the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then who got points for drama? Did we say so it was Jackie got points for drama?
No. She's benched.
Well, you can still tally up the points though. I'll do it.
Okay. But yeah, she shouldn't get anything. I know I have the points annotated
No,
here.
I know. That's why if you use the scorecard, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay. But yeah, so she got -2 for the hit list, and then she got +2 for getting for causing drama because she got put on the hit list.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 0. And then she can't get drama again for talking shit about Tom or stirring up shit about Tom making a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then and that's where it ends.
Okay. And then Paul.
And Paul winning, he gets 3 points.
Yes. 3 points. And
that should be it.
I think so. Nobody else had any drama.
I will put that I get 4 points for my people surviving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have so far that you have 7 points for episode 2.
You said 7?
Yes.
Yep,
so
4,
you
5,
got
6, 7,
4 points for everybody surviving.
Yep.
And then you got +3 for Paul winning the redemption challenge.
Yep.
And then, like we said, Jackie, it cancels out.
Yeah. What did you get?
For mine, we can go across the board. So for Tyson,
-10.
I guess, yeah, since he was already named Supervillain in episode 1, I don't get it this time. It's bullshit.
Nope.
It's not bullshit. I made up the rules.
I know.
That's
Congratulations.
I was a fucking moron
you played
when
yourself.
I did all this.
And you benched Johnny.
I know. Like I said, I was just so fucking dumb last week. I think it was just like.
Oh, that's so funny.
I don't know what
I was surprised when
thinking.
you benched Johnny.
Like I said, I don't even know why I said him because then I went down to my notes and I had written down that I was gonna bench New York.
Oof.
Like I put that in my fucking notes, so I don't
That would
know.
have been a good choice.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Johnny. I don't know where that came from. Not a fucking clue. Did I have anybody else? I don't think
you got
I don't think any of my people caused any drama.
Nope.
Nobody won anything. Nobody betrayed anybody. Yet. So yeah,
Yep.
I have 4 points.
For just surviving.
Mm-hmm. Well, fuck me. Episode 3. So now episode 3, it kicks off right where 2 left off, and we see the results of the banishment, which is Jackie going home.
Boom. Yep. But so that's my benched person.
Mm-hmm.
So since she is going home, she's banished. I lose her, but then I gain Plain Jane.
Yep.
But so how does that work though? Because in my mind, she would take that same slot that the person that got banished. So she would go directly into my benched. Correct.
I mean, I think that makes sense.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense. Otherwise, you have to choose a new person.
Well, we do that at the end of each episode. And since we did 2 and 3 back to back, there is no gap. That's how we're doing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Plain Jane is now under my roster and she's inactive.
Yeah. All right. So I updated that
She's
on your
benched.
scorecard.
Yeah. She's
I
benched.
think.
I don't know.
Okay, the way that I've been doing it is like when she's in drag, I refer to her as she. And then when not, I guess I've just been referring to her as she the whole time, honestly. I
They,
think she likes it.
They, in I think episode 3, refers to themselves as a gay boy.
Oh, okay.
So if you call yourself a fucking gay boy.
Well, but then she also talks about tucking away her peen because people with them are problems.
So I don't know. But I think that's a valid, I don't know how it works. I don't know if, is it she when they're in drag and then he when.
That's kind of what I was doing like internally, but.
Whatever.
I don't know. I think I've always just referred to her as she.
That's what kind of confused me in episode 3 was because I thought it was she. I thought that Plain Jane wanted to be referred to as she.
I mean,
but then
I feel like
in episode 3,
if you're there as your drag persona, then shouldn't you go by those pronouns?
I don't.
I mean,
you called really yourself
to make the fucking rules.
You called yourself a gay boy, so I don't know. But
I'm probably still gonna call her she. So
regardless. There.
You got Plain Jane.
Yes, I got Plain Jane, and they're benched.
Thank you for joining our LGBTQ TED Talk from 2 people who are not even a part of the community.
No idea. I just want to use the right.
Clearly, we're qualified. Anyway.
All right.
So now Jackie's going home. And Christine's she's like, oh, this black swan has risen from the ashes. Or wait, is that a phoenix? Yeah. So she's like, it doesn't matter.
Christine is fucking stupid.
She's so funny. God. Oh my gosh.
She doesn't even mean to be. She's just dumb.
I know, but that's what makes it better.
Oh, God.
All right. So now,
goodness.
Day 4, says it's 5:42 p.m. and it's like right after the banishing and everything. And I just think it's funny how they're like talking about what might have happened to her after she disappeared behind the banishing wall.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, they get like launched in the back.
Yeah, I think Tom was like, what do you think happened to her back there?
She just went home.
Like, yeah, they fucking killed her on reality TV, Tom.
Yeah.
She went home. God. And then Kate's like, I'm not talking to anybody until I get a vodka and Diet Coke. Which, I mean, not my drink, but all right, girl, I get it.
I guess.
So then now, like afterwards, Johnny starts pointing out Tom's weird vibes. Mm-hmm. And he mentions that handshake with Jackie and how like Tom wasn't sure if he wanted to vote for her or not. And then they start talking about the 3 people that voted for Christine. I guess they must have like revealed how many votes each person got and didn't air it.
Well, no, they all were in agreement before they went into the banishment. So that's how they knew.
Well, no, but they know very specifically that there were 3 people that voted for Christine and they were trying to figure out who that 3rd person was.
Yeah.
So somewhere in there, I mean, yeah, but how else would they know that she got 3 votes?
Because Joel said it at the banishment. He says it was a 5-3 vote.
Oh, he did say it?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that then.
Yeah, that's how they knew.
Okay,
yeah.
I was, even the second time I listened to it, I was like, where the fuck did they say this?
Yeah, Joel says it. So he grabs the tablet and then, I don't know if this seemed legit, like he actually fucked up the tablet. Because then the producer comes out and helps him fix it. And then he gets back to it, right? I don't know if it was scripted or not because he jokes the whole time. So
yeah.
You never know.
I mean.
But yeah, so then once he actually gets it and then he says that the tablet will reveal it, he says a 5-3 vote and Jackie.
Gotcha. So okay.
That's how they were able to determine that it was 5-3. But they don't know who the 3rd person is, like you said.
Okay, that I must have just been like writing.
And that doesn't get revealed for a second.
Yeah. But
I think.
So yeah, they start talking about who that 3rd vote could be. And I mean, like we said, we know for sure that New York and Drita voted for Christine to go home because they wanted to keep Jackie. And then Johnny reveals that he did vote for Christine to stay despite her having a boyfriend. And you know what? Someone said it in one of the comments. He's a little titty baby. I'm taking it.
A titty baby?
Yeah.
Who's a titty baby?
Johnny.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I like it. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it ever since I read it.
Okay.
So I'm calling him a titty baby.
I think that's...
Because he said that he's going to keep her despite her having a boyfriend.
Oh, okay. I don't think that applies. I don't think titty baby is what
It
you think
feels
it means.
right.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to say it out loud.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter.
Oh,
I stand by what I
God.
said, though.
I think he's just fucking thirsty.
I think so too. But yeah, he's like, oh, well, potentially we could work together. And he's like, oh, just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. Again, just thinking with your dick.
Yeah, that's why you are a villain.
Yes, go sit down somewhere. Ugh. So now they're getting ready to prepare for the next challenge, and there's wardrobe people that come in, and they all get to put on like fancy royal attire. And I just thought it was funny because Tyson's outfit made him look like Willy Wonka. Did you catch that?
Oh, with the top hat?
Yeah, like he literally looked just like Gene Wilder.
Yeah,
it was
that's right.
So funny. So now, more alliance chat.
Okay.
In the orange room, we have Johnny, Ashley, Paul, Tyson, and Tom, and they all congregate together to discuss strategy. They keep coming back to the 3 people that didn't vote for Christine, and they're assuming that none of those 3 people are in the room, with like kind of a side eye to Tom. And Tyson's like, well, if Christine wins, she's absolutely putting me on the hit list. So Johnny's like, all the more reason to win then. And Johnny's, he's just kind of suspicious of Tom. So he's like, whatever. Like, whatever. I'm kind of keeping you on the back burner, close enough to figure out what you're doing, but also don't really fuck with you that well.
I don't know why I don't know why they don't trust Tom, but it's fine.
I don't know. And then in the green room, Christine and Plain Jane talk about the challenge. And Christine is hoping that none of the 3 people that voted for her to go home win. And she's still not 100% sure who all it was. Like we said, she has a pretty good idea that it was New York and Drita, but like, who else?
Mm-hmm. Who's the third?
Fucking Paul.
Yep, here it is.
I thought that he had written down that he had voted for Christine, but I think I had just skimmed that somewhere. I don't know. Then Christine even says to him that like she thought for a second that maybe it was him. And Paul's like, no, I didn't vote for you. And then like flashback to the voting confessional. And he's like, let's throw a wrench in things. Yeah. And then he votes for Christine to be banished.
Yep.
So
that's what I was talking about in episode 2, was he talks about it, but he doesn't
we don't actually see the proof of it.
This is where it's verified that he does betray.
Yes. So, and he's like, I'm tired of being the decoy that like everybody puts in, this, in this fucking position. And so now I'm just going to put everybody else in this place of doubt. Like now everybody's like, oh, what's happening with the alliances?
It's causing chaos.
Exactly.
So.
But I just thought it was interesting though, how like they're kind of speculating that maybe it could be Tom, but then Tom like goes to Johnny and he's like, I think Paul did it. Like just straight up, he's like, yeah, I think maybe it was him that did it. So it's kind of funny how like, whether they realize it or not, they're like pitting each other like against each other and kind of like getting in everybody's ear about each other.
I think Paul definitely knows, and that's why he targets Tom, because Tom's onto him.
Yeah, I think so too. But I mean, he definitely, I don't remember what happened, but he didn't like Tom for there's something. I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know if he really cared for him. I don't think it was just that
handshake or whatever, but it
wasn't
like,
until this. When he called him out, that's when Paul kind of painted a target on Tom.
Yeah, that's when he was like, okay, no, you're going home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they're both my people. That's awesome.
Ooh. So now they all go
I lose 1 point for that.
Yep. Okay. -1 for betrayal.
Yep. Motherfucker.
Sorry about it. So now they go into their battle royale. And they head out to the backyard and see several tables set up for what looks like a tea party. And then Joel McHale, the host, is dressed like an astronaut. Why?
I have no idea.
Nobody knows. Doesn't really matter. And he then introduces Queen Victoria, who turns out to be a contestant from a previous season.
Was she the winner?
No.
Just a contestant.
I don't think, no. Quick background though, she's originally from The Bachelor, where she was the villain for bullying, mocking, and just all around confrontational behavior. And then she appeared on season 2 of House of Villains, where she continued with that chaotic main character villain energy. And so she's here to be a guest host. Yeah. And the challenge title is Toxic Tea Party.
Yep.
And the game is the villains have to wear blindfolds while Joel plays loud music. Queen Victoria is going to approach one villain, tap on their shoulder, and then give them a cup of poison tea. That villain will then go and place the cup in front of the villain that they would like to eliminate from the game. The villain that has left the tea will then go back to their seat and replace their blindfold. Joel will tell everyone to remove their blindfolds at the same time, and the villain with the toxic tea in front of them will then have to figure out who left the tea. If they guess correctly, the villain that left the tea has to drink it and die. And if they guess incorrectly, then they have to drink the toxic tea themselves. And once they're dead, they're sent to hell or back inside the house.
Yes.
And the last villain standing is Supervillain of the Week.
There it is.
So Johnny immediately is like, look at the dresses. Look at how they're sitting before and after the blindfolds, which like I thought was smart, but I would also purposely move every fucking time just to throw people off. Like every time we put
I don't
on
know
our
if anybody
blindfolds,
knew that
that
he was looking for that though.
No, but because I thought of that as well, that like we'll just look at how people are sitting or whatever. And then I'm like, I guess I would purposely move every single time.
Yeah, I suppose.
So that they would always think that I was moving.
Strategy.
Like I'm gonna take everybody out this bitch.
That's strategy. That's fair. I would not have thought of that.
No. Well, we started off with round 1. Tyson poisons Drita.
Yep.
And I love her reaction because she's like, scumbag rat motherfuckers. I love her.
I thought she was going to actually catch Tyson.
I did too.
She calls him out.
Yeah,
but then
she's
the
like,
next scene,
it would be really smart because you're right next to me.
And then she doesn't do it.
And then she accuses Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, which obviously was incorrect. So she has to drink the tea and die.
And dies.
Round 2. Tiffany poisons Paul. And Paul almost immediately accuses Kate. But then he ends up accusing Tyson. And he's like, oh, it could be out of revenge. But then Joel tells him he's wrong. And Paul's like, fuck. So then he has to drink the toxic tea and go to hell with Drita. And round 3, Johnny poisons Christine. And he's like, nah, I don't really need her right now. Ooh. And then Christine accuses Kate incorrectly, obviously, and subsequently dies. Round 4, Tom targets Kate. She accuses Tyson, so Kate dies. Round 5, Ashley poisons Tiffany, and Tiffany accuses Tyson, saying that he's the liar that she knows he is. But in the end, she was also incorrect.
Yep.
So Tiffany also goes to hell and has a beautiful, dramatic death. And then it's funny because Johnny is like, go to hell, New York. And she's like, fuck you. Just snaps.
Just
the way that she snaps at him. Yeah. I love it. Round 6, Plain Jane poisons Tom, and then he correctly accuses her. And I feel like she made it so fucking obvious because she immediately makes eye contact with him.
Exactly.
And then she has a funny, dramatic death as well. And in round 7, Ashley also poisons Tom, but then the literal opposite thing happens because Johnny and Tyson made direct eye contact with Tom and Ashley didn't. He correctly accused her. So Ashley dies.
Yep.
Now
Tom was on it.
Now in round 8, Tom poisons Tyson. And I guess his strategy is to not be supervillain. So he's hoping that it's Johnny instead. And Tyson ends up correctly accusing Tom. So now Tom is dead as well. And in the final round between Tyson and Johnny, they have 1 minute to decide who's going to sacrifice themselves for the other to be supervillain. If they run out of time, they'll both die. Tom will be resurrected, and he will be supervillain of the week.
That would have been interesting.
Yep. So they're trying to discuss strategy, and Tyson's like, I don't really want to be supervillain again. And Johnny's like, I don't feel super confident in Tom being supervillain and like keeping me around and stuff. So they agree that Tyson is going to drink the tea and let Johnny be supervillain of the week.
Yep.
God damn it. My fucking benched villain.
Yep. He won.
I know.
No points for you.
So supervillain of the week is Johnny. Good job. And he ends up choosing Drita and Tom to go with him on the reward.
Yep.
And when Joel starts talking about the hit list, apparently Johnny looked at New York and immediately she's like, don't look at me. Like,
that's drama.
Yes.
That's 2 points.
Absolutely.
For New York,
yes.
for sure.
And I was like, you're about to be put on the fucking hit list with all this shit that you're starting.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Like, stop.
That's why you've lost twice.
Right. So then even Johnny, he's like, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Like, I just won supervillain.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think at this point, I was like, I think she's going on the hit list, which is not great for me point wise, but all right. And yeah, I was like, I really wish that I would have looked at my notes before I made my decision out loud because I had already made my fucking decision.
Damn.
I'm never going to live this down. I'll be ready next time.
Next season?
Yep. Back in the house. Now that the challenge is over, everybody is back inside and they're just chit-chatting and whatnot. And Plain Jane starts telling Drita that she's actually nervous about her place in the house now that Johnny's supervillain. And she's saying that because, like, oh, here I have it. Because he's not in drag. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So he's saying that he's so flamboyant and hangs more with the girls, and he has a hard time trying to get in with the boys. But now he thinks that they're gonna have to like sit down and try to have a chat about things. And afterwards, you know, Kate's getting ready for bed and everything, and she decides that she's gonna give production her microphone, and so she goes downstairs to go do that. But while she's doing that, Johnny, Tyson, Paul, and Ashley are in the kitchen talking about strategy and their plans and stuff. And that's when Johnny sees Kate like walking by after giving production her mic. And to him, it looks like she was eavesdropping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, she's over here trying to listen to what our plans are. So now both Tiffany and Kate need to watch their backs.
They're targets.
Yeah. So again, not great for me. Both on my list.
Oh, you got Kate too?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I know. So more alliance chat. In the orange room, we've got Ashley, Paul, and Johnny. And Johnny is telling them about how he had a conversation with Tom. And Johnny tells Paul that Tom told Johnny and Tyson that he was suspicious of Paul. Of course, Paul denies any suspicion about that third vote for Christine. And now he's like trying to think about how he's going to convince Johnny to put Tom on the hit list, which I don't think would take that much convincing. But Johnny even says, you know, he's like, I think that Tom is a snake. So I'm not ruling it out at all.
I don't see why. I don't know.
All right.
I think Johnny's a snake.
So now we're on day 5.
Okay.
And everybody's getting ready for the day. But then like Christine and Ashley and Tyson have this little montage of their own where they're taking Jackie's doll and they strap it to the private jet that she said that she'd fly out of there on, and they're sending her on her way. And then she promptly crashes into the pavement.
They just throw it off the balcony.
Yeah, they were just like, and and then back inside, Paul and Plain Jane are getting ready for the day and talking. And Plain Jane talks about Paul and how he's been like an ally for her. And she refers to him as her weird alternative Armenian uncle. I thought that was funny. And then in another room, Johnny and Christine are talking. And he's talking about reasons to put different people on the hit list. And he says that Christine going there with a boyfriend could be a reason for him to put her on the hit list. Like, How fucking shallow are you, dude? He's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just
That's Johnny, right?
Yeah. Like he's just starting to get on my nerves. Like I know, and
He's
I'm
on your
annoyed that
roster.
he's on my team. Maybe that's why I benched him because he was getting on my nerves.
You picked him first.
I don't remember.
That was your first round pick.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, he's probably gonna win challenges and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't like him that much.
How's
anymore.
that going for you?
I'm not a fan.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Yeah, I even wrote that here. I said I liked him at first, and he's quickly ruining it. So there's that. Mm-hmm. Whatever. I like you for the points, and that's it. And right now they don't count. So. All right. Later that night, Kate asked Tiffany if she thinks she's the Ethel or the Lucy between the two of them. And like, I love how they're becoming friends.
Who was that?
Tiffany and Kate.
Oh, okay.
So like, remember
that's
on the
right.
first day when Kate tried to introduce herself to her and she's like, no, absolutely not. So I just think it's funny how they're like starting to be friends now. I think it's cute. And then Paul comes in to talk to Kate, and he tells her that he keeps hearing both of their names when people are talking about the third vote against Christine. And Kate's like, I think it was Johnny, because he was like, ooh, maybe not.
Yeah.
And then she's like, Johnny got weird with me because like I was talking about JoJo Siwa. And
that was a weird interaction. That was really random.
Apparently, when they had been talking the day before, it was Kate, Johnny, and Ashley sitting at the table, and Tiffany was in the kitchen. And Kate was asking if JoJo Siwa was broke because she did special forces. Mm-hmm. And Johnny was like, well, people get paid differently to be on all these shows, and like it's only 10 days of your life, and it's a way to put your face back out there, and da-da-da. And Kate took it as him like correcting her and like being confrontational, I guess. That's how she took it. So now she thinks that they're beefing because of JoJo Siwa.
Reality TV stars are fucking stupid.
It's so funny. God. So
is she on yours or mine?
Kate?
Yeah.
She's on mine.
Yeah.
So now I'm back in another part of the house. Tiffany takes Johnny aside to try and like do some damage control. And she apologizes and says that she was like a little bit triggered when he said, go to hell, New York. And like, I think it's just kind of funny because it just gives me like flashbacks to that audition in New York Goes to Work. And I think I told you about it. Yeah. When they were like break a leg and she was like, but anyway, Johnny's like, yeah, all right, thank you, but I'll think about it, you know?
Oh, good.
And like some of the villains end up going out to the pool. I think it's like Drita, Tyson, and Tom. And fucking Tom brings out his guitar and Drita's like, I can't deal with this.
Oh no.
And inside the house, Plain Jane approaches Johnny and tries to like plead her case for remaining in the house. She actually takes a pretty strategic route, though, and offers a jury vote to him should she get eliminated later on. So she's like, if you don't put me on the hit list this time and I get eliminated later and you didn't do it, I'll save you, like, when I'm on the jury.
Yeah, right.
So, like, I thought that was a pretty good play.
Yeah.
And he even says, like, nobody's even discussed a jury vote or, like, put that in their strategy or anything like that. So, alliance chat.
Okay.
In the orange room, we have, again, Ashley, Paul, and Johnny. Mm-hmm. And Johnny is telling them about how Plain Jane pled her case to him, and they start discussing who he should put up on the hit list. And Paul's like, you should put Tom up. But Johnny's like, I don't know. I think it's too early for that. And Paul's like, hey, remember how Tyson put me up for a decoy vote? Let's put his boy up for a decoy vote now. And he's like, I did it. If you're in with us, you're in our alliance, then this shouldn't be a problem. Because if you lose the challenge, you'll have the votes, right? Right?
If your alliance is big enough.
Exactly. That's the thing, is that they're trying to like ensure that there's the votes. It's the same thing that Tyson told him. That's why he's using that argument.
Yeah.
And
Risky.
you know, well, then even Johnny's like, well, if he goes home, he goes home. And if not, then I guess
that's it right there.
Because
they don't actually care if the person goes home.
Exactly. So he's like...
So Tom has a point to be very standoffish.
Yeah, everybody's starting to get real villainous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it is day 6 in the morning. And fucking Plain Jane is such a weirdo sometimes. She dresses up like a maid and goes into the orange room and she's like, oh, I'm just coming to do some cleaning for you. And like, I feel like that it's probably just going to go in the opposite direction for you.
Probably, yeah.
Probably not the audience for that. And then I thought it was funny too. Right before they were leaving, Drita's like, are you upset you weren't invited today, Tyler? And Tyson's like, my name is Tyson.
God.
She's like, ah! And then they leave.
Jesus.
I just thought it was so funny.
Dumb.
She's like, you jealous you didn't get to go, Tyler? And he's like, my name's Tyson. Like, just the way that he's just so like cut and dry about stuff is so funny to me. So now they're going on the reward, and remember, Johnny chose Drita and Tom to go with him. So they're going to Shot of Art, where they put on hazmat suits and are led to a splatter room. And Drita's immediately, she's like, I fucking hate mess.
She is not happy about this at all.
She's like, this is not where I want to be at all. And then fucking Tom's dumbass starts acting like a fool immediately. But it actually did look like a pretty fun activity. Like, I wouldn't want to get covered in paint.
Fucking messy.
But I would throw some paint at canvas and like make art. And
I thought they were about to walk into a smash room.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, I was like, oh, is it like that you put like a bunch of paint and you just like whack the paint and then it like splatters?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's immediately what I thought. Like like a rage room, but just like a paint rage room. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it kind of was.
Not really. I don't know, because they said that they painted like on the canvases and they were
just throwing paint at it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
If that's not a thing, somebody should make it a thing, because that would be fun to just go and like some paint and like.
But that's just so messy.
Oh yeah.
Because then you get covered.
Oh yeah. Well, put on the hazmat suit. You're fine.
Yeah, but they still got their face was covered.
I don't know. Then don't go.
I mean, yeah.
So meanwhile, back at the house, pizza's delivered. And before they start opening it, everyone starts inspecting it and they're like smelling it. And they're like, okay, it's pizza. It's safe. And then when they open the top pizza, there's a purple hand inside with a purple note. And Christine starts to reach for it, but then Tyson snatches it up real quick. And the note says that the person who opened the box found a purple hand, and they're meant to pin that sucker on because they're now the right hand to the supervillain of the week. Which means that this week they're making the hit list nominations together.
Yep.
So both villains have to agree on each nominee, and the right hand is now safe from elimination, obviously, but they no longer get a vote in the banishment ceremony like the supervillain.
That we should add that. We should add that for next season for points. Like, because we were talking about like Survivor and stuff like that. Like, now that they're actually introducing
like perks.
Yeah. If you get a perk, that should be points.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, I mean, honestly, I definitely wish that we had like watched at least one full season before this so that I could anticipate stuff like that. But we didn't, and I did what I could with what I had.
For next season.
Yeah.
I just say that because Paul gets it, and that would have been points for me.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. So yeah, Tyson's like, well, Paul, you opened the pizza, so I think it's fair that you get it.
Boom.
And even in the confessional, Christine's like, both me and Tyson went for the hand first. So like, I feel like I should have gotten She's like, I don't know. But whatever. Yeah. Tyson says that he's like, I don't really want that power. And I feel safe with Johnny being the supervillain. Yeah, so like, he's like, I don't mind handing it off to Paul. I don't blame him because he took a lot of heat when he was supervillain. Oh, yeah. So he's probably like, I just fucking got people off my back.
Exactly. Like, you're just going to get that heat back.
Yeah, I would probably be like, give me a break. Give me like a few days in between or something. Like, I can't deal with all this hostility towards me all the time. So now back to the reward. Yep. Johnny, Drita, and Tom are all sitting down talking and having some food after painting. And Johnny tells Drita and Tom that he chose them by design. He says that he's worried about drawing a line in the sand in the house. And he explains that he wants to put Tom in as the decoy, like in the same situation with Paul. And, you know, he's like, well, we have the votes to protect you in case you lose the redemption challenge. What he doesn't know, though, and what we find out when they cut back to the house, is that now that Paul has the right hand, he can't vote. They don't have the votes. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, they lose one more person to keep Tom. Exactly.
Because you can't guarantee their safety.
Exactly.
That's not how this fucking game works.
So neither Johnny nor Paul can vote. That's 2 votes that would have been for Tom.
Well,
and that's why I said would have.
Yeah.
And what Johnny also doesn't know is that Paul and Ashley are discussing this as well. And Paul's kind of getting a bit more vocal about how he doesn't like Tom. And he tells Ashley that nobody likes Tom. So they should still just put him up. And then who cares if he goes home?
Yeah.
And Tom, though, I think he's like recognizing what they're probably saying in the background, because he's like, I don't know if I should be the decoy. And Johnny and Drita are like trying to convince him that they have the numbers on their side to save him. And Drita's even like, I'll vote for you to stay. Like, I got your back.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, this is the first time that Drita is seeing like how close their alliance is between Johnny and Tom, because she notices how almost like emotional Tom was getting by the suggestion, kind of like he felt like he was being betrayed.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair to say that he was definitely feeling that way.
Oh, for sure.
And
but the alliance isn't strong.
No, not at all.
She definitely misread that.
Yeah, but he was like, he feels like if Johnny puts him up on the hit list at all, then he's okay with him going home.
And that's
so now he's starting.
True. Yeah.
Now he's starting to feel some type of way towards Johnny. So back at the house, it's like 5:30. Johnny, Drita, and Tom arrive back home, and the other villains tell them about the pizza and the right hand. And Paul's pretty giddy telling Johnny about this. And Tom immediately clocks it. And he's like, I don't fucking trust Paul at all. Mm-hmm. He's obviously the one that changed his vote. He's now the right hand. I'm fucked.
Tom's not dumb.
No, he's really not. No. Like, he's dumb, but he's not dumb.
He's playing this.
Like, he's stupid, but he's not dumb. I think that's fair.
I think he's definitely inexperienced with these games.
Yeah, but he can like reading people.
Situations and people, and he's
I
like Tom.
He's really smart as far as like the people aspect of it and like that kind of stuff.
If he had more experience, if he had Tyson's experience,
that's what
Tom
I was going to say.
He
would
beast.
Actually be pretty fucking scary to be in a game with,
would
honestly,
be a fucking beast.
Because he would manipulate the fuck out of everybody.
He's not dumb. I like Tom. I like him.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know he's hated by the world.
No,
but
I always had
I like
such
Tom.
a like back and forth with him on Vanderpump because like it's so easy to like him. And it's just as easy to fucking hate him. And so it's very easy to like bounce back and forth where you're like, you're a really good guy when you want to be, but fuck, you suck sometimes. It's really hard.
Yeah.
So Tom's like, okay, I'm fucked now. Paul's gonna like skew this against me. And then Drita, she was going upstairs and she's like, wait, what happened? And they tell her what happened and she's like, there's pizza down there?
Yeah. Wait, there's pizza?
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? That would have been my takeaway too, girl. So that's fine. I don't know. I'm not even mad at it.
Oh, God.
So now Johnny and Paul go to discuss what they're going to do because, remember, they need to come to an agreement about the hit list.
Yep.
And Tom's freaking the fuck out. He's ranting to Tyson about Johnny. And Tyson's like, well, we need to find a way to get Paul on our side then.
Yeah.
And like, this is where their little bromance is getting so fucking weird. As Tyson's like, oh, can I watch you pee?
Yeah. That was fucking
like,
weird.
you guys are so weird.
Yeah.
Whatever. So Tom ends up going to plead his case to Johnny and Paul. And he suggests that since Plain Jane's vote is kind of up in the air, that they put her up for the hit list instead. And in the confessional, Paul's like, Tom is absolutely not the pawn. He's the target. I want him to go home. I'm gunning for him to be put on the hit list. And so he's planning.
Because Tom clocked.
Yeah, exactly. So he's planning on just staying in Johnny's ear to make sure that Tom gets put on the list. And Paul's like, well, if we put Plain Jane up for the hit list, we are fucking ourselves over in the long run for Tom's game. So like they're trying to talk it out and everything. And then they get the announcement over the house loudspeaker from Joel that it's time for everybody to get ready for the hit list nominations.
Yep.
So
Here
they're
we
practically out
go.
of time. Yep. And now for the hit list nominations.
Yep.
They go into the stronghold and Johnny takes his place on the supervillain throne with Paul right next to him. And just to rub some extra salt in the eventual wounds, Joel reminds all the villains that those two worked together and had to agree. So whoever is put up on the hit list was targeted by both of them equally.
Yep.
And first up on the hit list is Tiffany.
New York.
Yep.
Which roster?
Mine.
Okay.
And he even points out that she immediately started lashing out at him as soon as he won Supervillain. And she just keeps it going too. She gets up there and she calls Johnny Aquaman and Paul a wannabe Captain Hook. So that's what I'm saying. She says this shit, but she's funny about it. And
she
then
keeps
when
losing though.
Oh yeah.
So.
But then when Paul like tries to explain, he's like Tiffany, and she's like, don't use my government name. You can call me New York.
I'm not calling you fucking New York. All right, Tiff.
Oh, she's so funny. And then the second nominee is Kate.
What roster is that?
Shut up.
Oh, okay.
God. He says that he felt like she was spying on him, and so that's why he nominated her. And she's like, I wasn't spying on you, you loser. And she's like, I felt like you were super rude to me about JoJo Siwa, so I'm really not surprised.
Jesus.
Like, again, they're beefing about two different things.
Exactly.
Like, and it's not a beef on either side. They're both like having this like one-sided issue.
Neither one of them
even a
is
fucking
like
issue.
a factual. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. And then last but not least, Plain Jane. Whose roster?
She's benched.
Yeah. So I really didn't see that coming. I thought they were still going to put up Tom.
Well, I think that's the beef that they were talking about in the beginning before they actually started putting the hit list together. Because I'm pretty sure Paul was pushing for Tom really hard, but then I think Tom sold Johnny on putting Plain Jane up there.
Yeah,
I think that's what they were beefing.
too.
And then I think they just ran out of time, and they was like, dude, we
yeah,
have to do
well,
this.
even Paul, he's like, I tried to fucking tell him no, but like, you can't like reason with this dude. So then,
because you didn't get your way.
Well, yeah. And then, when Plain Jane was asked about her nomination or her feelings on the nomination, she's like, I should have known better than to trust a low budget Drake impersonator. And then she turns her words towards Paul, saying that his whole like punk aesthetic is to disguise him being a little bitch. So that friendship just went out the window.
She's salty as fuck right now.
I think
she's being
that,
targeted.
well, yes, but I do think that her feelings are genuinely hurt. And I think that's why she got so heated in her response, because like, they had literally just had a heart to heart the day before, talking about how like they both felt like outcasts, neither of them really feel like they fit in, and now you just put on the fucking hit list.
And that's why I said that.
But
you never know.
I know, but that's what I'm saying
intentions.
is that I think that her feelings are genuinely hurt, and that's why she's lashing out so hard at Paul versus Johnny.
At least you're benched.
I mean, yeah, but poor feelings. So that is our hit list for episode 3.
Boom. And that's where it ends.
So, that
right
is
there.
the end of episode 3 of House of Villains.
So we got a total of points.
Yep, we can go through points. And then we also need to decide who we're benching for next week.
I'm not changing mine.
You're not changing it?
I don't have a good feeling about Plain Jane.
Okay.
I think Plain Jane is... Oof. It's New York. Fuck, I don't like New York either. Kate and Plain Jane.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I'm going to keep Plain Jane benched. I don't have a good feeling.
Okay.
I think She's too much of a hothead. Got very aggressive. I think they're gonna go for her. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna keep playing Jane benched.
Okay. I'm just trying to tally up my points here real quick. Kate was also on the hit list, so that's -2. The betrayal, did you get that one for Paul?
Yeah, -1
for the betrayal.
Yep, so that takes me down to 6, and then I got 4 for surviving, so I should be at 10.
Yep, you're at 10. And then did any of your people have points for drama?
No, I didn't get any. I know you got -2 for Kate. You got -2 for New York.
Mm-hmm.
And then
got plus.
You got +2 for New York's drama.
For New York's drama.
Yep.
And then all of Johnny's points don't matter.
Nope. Because you benched him.
Shut up. And then I don't know who else.
That was it.
I guess, yeah, that's fine.
So what are the points?
So you have, I think it was what?
10.
10,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have 6.
Ooh.
So for next week.
Who are you benching?
I think I'm going to bench Kate.
Oh.
Yeah. So I made sure to like put my notes in big. It's not big, but it's at the end here. So I said, fuck me for benching Johnny because I lost so many fucking points.
Yeah.
Mad at myself for that.
Yeah, you
but
definitely did.
Then I was torn between benching Kate and benching Tiffany because both of them were on the hit list. And then I was trying to determine like who might be more likely to win a redemption challenge. But then it depends on the challenge. So like I couldn't really make a good guess on that.
So who are you benching for next week? Kate?
I decided I'm gonna bench Kate. Okay. Because I think that Tiffany is absolutely gonna cause some drama. So I think I'm going to keep her active to at least get those 2 points.
Okay.
I'm hoping that she'll win the redemption challenge. So then maybe I can get like 3 more points on there. That's what I'm hoping for.
I guess we'll see.
And then, yeah, hopefully she survives as well. And then I guess Kate, I don't know, because she's already on the hit list. I guess if she gets some drama, but no, yeah, I'm gonna bench Kate.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
Makes sense to me.
Benching Kate, and I'm keeping New York active.
I think New York is definitely a lot more likely to cause drama.
I think so too. So I'm trying to think like if she survives, she causes drama, she wins the redemption challenge. That's like what? 5-6 points right there. So hopefully.
I don't have a good feeling about playing Jane. I think there's a good chance that she gets eliminated, which is kind of shitty because I lose 2 people back to back, but they're both benched.
Oh, that helps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jackie was eliminated. I had her benched, and then playing Jane, I got stuck with her because Jackie was eliminated, so I got the free agent because we started with 11. But I don't have a good feeling about it, so I'm going to keep her benched.
Yeah.
I think she's – I don't have a good feeling about it.
I know. I'm like – I feel – yeah, because I feel like if they eliminate plain Jane, then that's like – because that obviously caused it ruffled feathers and stuff when she was nominated, like significantly more than Kate. So that would be a good reason to eliminate her.
Oh, yeah.
But I also feel like Kate kind of has this like blasé attitude that they might.
One of these people are going to be safe.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Nervous.
Do you know if we're gonna do 4 and 5 next week? Or are we just gonna watch 4 to see where it ends?
I was just gonna watch 4 and see how it ends and then decide because like I'm trying like I said in the beginning, I'm trying to be as honest about this as possible. So like I'm not watching the previews at the end of the episodes to see like what happens in the next one or whatever.
No, not at all, no.
I'm not reading the descriptions because I don't want it to say like
descriptions where?
On, you know, like the episode descriptions on Peacock. I'm not reading those because I don't want to to say like someone goes
I
home
literally
or
just go to Peacock
who wins or whatever.
play next.
All I do is make sure that it says season 3 episode
That's
that
all
I
I
need
look
to be
at,
on.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then like I do like the TED goggles and try to just like avoid everything else so that I don't spoil it. Because I want to play the game honestly.
Even if you know who wins, though, it doesn't change anything because we already have our roster. And in between now and then, whoever wins, you don't know what happens.
Yeah, there's still a lot that could happen and stuff. So I mean, there's still points to be won whether they're the supervillain or not.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's really just kind of
just gotta make sure you don't bench the wrong people. That was a big loss.
That was a really stupid choice.
Yeah, with Johnny, benching Johnny.
I lost so many points.
What if he doesn't win another challenge?
I know. That was 8 points right there that I could have got. Fuck! That sucks.
Better luck next time.
Yeah. So it's fine. It's all right, guys.
Fine.
It's fine. All right. So next week we are at the very least going to be covering episode 4.
Yep.
And then obviously, well, I say obviously, but I'm going to try to remind myself. I need to make a note that I need to put like an announcement or something out so people know what episodes we're covering. So if you guys are watching along, you can be prepared.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll try to stay on top of my shit for that. But
there you go.
Otherwise, we'll just kind of ride this House of Villains wave.
Yeah.
Until...
If episode 4 doesn't end on if it doesn't end in a logical place for us, for what we talk about, then we'll just do 4 and 5.
Yeah, if it's like similar to, I mean, even 1, if I hadn't figured out a way to like put the game together and everything, I probably would have said that we need to do episodes 1, 2, and 3 together because of how they each ended.
Right.
So it could be 4, it could be 4 and 5. Maybe it's 4, 5, and 6. I don't fucking know.
Oh, God.
You'll find out when we do, I guess.
Blow through the season.
I don't know. Look at the next episode title and you tell me what we did. Come back here and comment from the future.
Oh, we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah. But do you have anything that you want to add?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I look forward to next week.
Yeah, me too. Well, thank you all for joining us again for this Reality Rants episode, and I hope that you come back next week for the next one. And again, if you guys want to play along, feel free to leave your choices in the comments and stuff. If you want this scorecard, let me know, and I will send it to you or post it or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But remember, no spoilers, because we're all playing for fun. So that's all I got. As always, if you're enjoying listening to the podcast, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And aside from YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, School, and TikTok, all under the Ranting Podcast.
Boom.
So go find all our stuff and come hang out.
Join in on the chaos.
Yeah. Go over there and start ranting.
There you go.
Yeah. Just, I don't know, whatever. I fucked it up. Keep ranting and come tell us about it. Okay, bye.
Bye.